We are on to another topic this time around. That's document processing and records management. What we are going to consider under here is the types of documents, filing and indexing system, record keeping procedure and data protection law, document security and confidentiality. Introduction to document processing and record management involves the creation, editing, formatting, storing, and retrieval of business documents. Efficient document handling ensures smooth office operations, better communication and compliance with legal requirements. Record management itself refers to the systematic control of documents and files within an organization, from creation to disposal, ensuring accuracy, security, and accessibility. Here we have importance of document processing and record management. Enhances efficiency, improves communication, supports decision making, ensures legal compliance, then at the same time enhances security. What is report? A report is a structured document that presents information, findings, and recommendations for decision making. This will take us to the types of records used in an organization. We have information reports, we have analytical reports, we have progress reports, then we have financial reports, incident reports. Under the information report, private data without analysis in terms of annual reports. Then under analytical reports, we have this contain analysis, conclusions, and recommendation in terms of market research reports. Then the progress reports, we just take charge of the track project development and the updates of the reports of the update of information in the office. Then we have the financial report, and this is usually done at the end of the session or at the end of the annual year. Then we have the incident reports. This just take charge of any occurrence that happened in the organization. Then we have the feature of a report. If you want to write a report, there are certain features that you need to take into consideration in terms of the title page, in terms of the content, table of content, executive summary, then introduction, then the main body in terms of data filings, then analysis, then conclusion and recommendations is part of the cogent and important part of the report. At the same time, if need be, appendices that is attached to the document. Then that takes us to the types of memos. What is memo? Then we call it memo. The shortened part of it, then we call it memorandum. A memo is an internal office communication used to convey information, policies, or instruction within an organization. And this there are characteristics attached to memo. It is very short and direct. You just go straight to the point of the message you are trying to pass across. Then formal but concise. Then it is used for announcements, policy changes, or reminders. For example, if there is holiday, just to remind maybe from VC or from any head of the department, they just inform. So it usually be in T form, to, then from. Then the date and the subject matter of the reference number will be stated. For example, this is to inform the school authority or the student or the public that there will be public holiday on certain day and the school will resume back. Then we have the format for a memo. We have the header, we have the opening, we have the body, then we have the conclusion. That header will tell us about to, from, date, and subject. Then opening will state the purpose of the memo. Then the body will explain the details concisely. Then at the same time, the conclusion We summarizes and provides any necessary action points. Then we have the letter itself. Business letters are formal organizations between an organization and external stakeholders. When we talk of business letter, we are talking of the formal communication that transpires between the sender and the receiver in a certain organization, and this can be external, it can be internal, involving the stakeholders such as the customers, then the suppliers or the government agency. It can be any organization whereby they operate, and the people that are involved, they have to handle it effectively. Then at the same time, we have the types of business letter. We have inquiry letter. This inquiry letter just give you the details of information about businesses. Then complaint letter, we talk about the expressive dissatisfaction and request resolution, whereby your client is complaining about the types of the goods or whatever is being sold, or the business that conspire between you. You complain about it. Then we have the order letter. This order letter used to request goods or services. Then we have employment letter, which include the job application letter, offer letter. Then we have a reference letter. Then we have acknowledgement letter. This confirms receipt of information or payment. So this type of letter is depends on the one you are making use of. Then what are the standard formats of a business letter? A business letter should have the sender's address and date, then recipient address, then salutation in terms of dear sir or ma, dear doctor, dear Mr. or Mrs., or you put the name. It depends on what you are trying to write. Then it has a subject line, optional but recommended at times. Then it will comprise the introduction, purpose of which the letter is being written. Then we have the main content of the letter. It talks about the details, explanation, and request, especially what we are trying to pass across to the audience, to the organization, or who it may be. Then the conclusion will tell you the summary and the next step to take. Then conclusion, it will tell you whether you are trying to write, if it is a business letter, yours faithfully. Then if it is just a informal letter, it tells you yours sincerely, and etc. Then we have the signature and name of the sender is very, very important. That will tell you the types of person or who the letter is to be addressed to. Then that will take us to another subheading under this document, under this record management, that is filing system. Filing is a systematic arrangement of documents for easy retrieval and reference. And under this, we have the manual filing. That is the traditional method. In terms of alphabetical filing, that alphabetical just file and arrange from A to Z in order. Then we have numerical filing, uses number that assigns to documents for identification. Then we have the subject filing. Subject filing categorize file by topics or documents in the department, whatever the method you want to. Then we have the chronological filing. This arrange the files based on date. Chronological filing arrange the files based on date. Whichever method or which one is being acceptable, the one which one you like to adhere to. Then we have the filing system. This is a digital filing system, electronic one, not the traditional one like alphabetical, numerical, chronological. Then we have the alpha whatever. But this time around, we want to deal with the digital filing system. We talk about the electronic document management system. Then we have the cloud storage, whereby you store your documents in Google Drive, OneDrive, or Dropbox. Then we have the enterprise content management, ECM, used in large organizations for secure file management. This is very important because by the time you have a larger document to keep, you have to make use of enterprise content management. Then we have the document management software. This one talk about the SharePoint, DocuWare, then Evernote. Then the database management system, that one is superb. And we give you the Oracle. We have a MySQL. Then we have the Microsoft. Then we have the SQL Server. These are method of electronic method of filing system. Then we have the importance of a good filing and indexing. What are the importance? What is the, is it necessary? Do you even need to save your document? Do you need to file your document? Why can't you just leave it loose on your table? No, it's because it saves time in document retrieval. By the time you keep your filing, you file your document effectively or use indexing method. It will assist you whenever you need it to retrieve your documents without giving you any problem or difficulty. Then it reduces misplacement or loss of important record. By the time you keep your record very well, it will assist you to misplacing the document. Then at the same time, ensure confidentiality and security. By the time you keep it inside the cabinet or whatever inside your drawer, then you file it properly. It will at the same time, nobody or anybody or somebody that is a stranger can just come and take over whatever you are kept. Then it improves workplace efficiency and organization. Then we have the record keeping procedure. What are the procedure in keeping your record? We have the document creation. This tells us about the recording information in a structured method. Then classification also. It helps you to categorize your record based on importance and their function. The document that are very, very confidential cannot be kept on just in any place without being keeping in the appropriate place. Then at the same time, some of this procedure you store whatever you have, whatever document you have to store it. It can be through physical or digital. Then retrieval. It also assists you to ensure quick and easy access to store of your document. Then retention and disposal. Under this retention, you just talk about the record circle, whereby you, after creating your record, then you process your record, you save your record, you retrieve your record. The document you don't need for a certain number of years, you have to put it in detention or retention or dispose it. This type of disposal is different. We have so many types of disposing of your record. It depends on the how and method you want to make use of. Then data protection laws and compliance. This one, the organization must comply with data protection regulation to prevent unauthorized access and misuse of information. What are the common data protection law? General Data Protection Law Regulation, GDPR, EU, ensure privacy and data security. Then we have the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. That's HIPAA. This one, you protect your healthcare information. Then we have the Data Protection Act. This one is the method they make use of it in UK, in Nigeria and India and so many other places. It governs the use of your personal data. Then we have the Freedom of Information Act. That one regulates access to public record. You can't just get to anywhere you say you want some information that are confidential to the public. You have to pass through some rules and regulation or law guiding that particular information. Then what are the best practices for data protection? Use the storage for sensitive files. Then limit access to confidential records. Then train employees on data privacy policies. Then use strong password. I discussed that in module 2 that you have to use, don't use weak password. That one we have felt your document on and it will expose some of the things that you already worked for a longer years. Then you can use two-factor authentication method. Then regularly back up data to prevent loss. Then that will take us to importance of document security. You can prevent unauthorized access to sensitive information, protect company assets and trade secrets, ensure compliance with legal and regulatory requirements, build trust within clients and employees. It's very, very important. Then, methods of ensuring document security. Access control, use of password, I've talked about that. Physical security, regular audits and monitoring of your document. Then, make sure you back up and disaster recovery. That will take us to maintaining confidentiality in office. This is very, very important, please. Non-disclosure agreements. Whatever you have as a document that are very critical, all you need to do, you must keep it. And people that you do not trust, you must not allow them to have access to some of this your document. At the same time, some of the sensitive things in your office. Then proper disposal of sensitive document. I think I've talked about the machines. You have the staging or secure deletion. Then employee training on confidentiality policies, educating staff about handling sensitive data, very, very important and crucial. Then we have the secure combination channels, whereby you use your email and protect live sharing tools. They are very, very important. With all this that we have done so far, I think that brings us to the end of module 3. Thank you for listening and God bless you.